the day, don't they?
They do. And we need that. We need some brightening now. Some happy thoughts.
A lot of people are going through hard times right now.
We are. A lot of crazy stuff going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there you have it.
Yeah.
Were gorgeous. Where'd you get them?
They smell so good. This is going to sound crazy, but Trader Joe's.
Aw. I have to show you a flower I got at Trader Joe's. I just have to show you this. It is insane. I bought this for $10 on a whim, and it has not stopped blooming for a month.
Wow.
It keeps making flowers, and it keeps putting out. It is full of flowers.
So it just found a happy place, and it's just blooming.
I'm telling you, I am so excited. And apparently you can plant them outside, and they grow here. So I'm very excited. That was the best $10 I've ever spent on a plant.
I got to tell you, I got excited about gardening today. It was a little warmer, and I kept thinking, oh, it's coming soon. Not yet, but soon.
Yeah, getting there.
Yeah.
Getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. This is about the time that I think, should I start tomatoes by seed? Or should I just get them from the nursery?
The old tomato quandary.
Yeah. So I'll probably get them from the nursery. They're so hard to start from seed here. In my house, they are. The only place you can really get them to germinate is on the top of the refrigerator. And then I inevitably forget they're up there, and then they dry out.
Has to be warm.
Yeah. So I'll just get it. The little Italy girl will get it from the nursery.
There you go. I like your apron.
Yeah, isn't it cute?
So cute.
I got it in Nueva York.
It's so you.
This cookie girl. I'm psyched about these cookies, I have to tell you.
I am psyched too, because maybe I get to eat them.
Yes, you do. And this is the thing. I got the jam that I'm going to use.
Oh, yeah.
At Holly's shop when I was in San Francisco last week, which is why we weren't here. Look at it.
Oh, yum.
I'm psyched about it. It's raspberry and violet, and it's made by a local person that she gets her jams and stuff from. So I think it's going to be delicious in my cookie.
I can't wait. That's going to be, I just love the types of cookies you're making right now. I could eat a whole truckload.
Well, I have to say, this is the thing. I thought about making the cookie part chocolate.
Uh-huh.
And then when I was in San Francisco, we stayed at this phenomenal bed and breakfast, or Airbnb, and they had a lemon tree in the backyard, so I picked a lemon.
Oh, you did? And you put it in your suitcase?
I did. It's contraband lemon, and that's what I'm going to use.
The California lemon. Okay.
It's a California lemon, and I'm going to use it.
Yay! Yeah, they have great lemons. They have great.
Oh God, it was so pretty. You open the lemon tree was in the window, so you could see that anyway. And then they had a beautiful orange tree back there. It was a really nice Airbnb. Nice. So I would stay there again. So if anybody needs one,
call me. DM Debriana. She'll let you.
That's right. I will tell you which one it was. It was in Berkeley.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it was lovely. And I got to see your sister and see the shop, and it was so awesome.
I know. Isn't it great?
Yeah, it's a beautiful shop. Oh my gosh. I was just staggered at the location, and she did such a beautiful job.
I know. And what she was telling me is, and this is the really silver lining of COVID, is that she always intended to have local artisans, but it's like you run out of supply of your own stuff, and then it just sort of turned into this thing where she is featuring them almost more than her own stuff, and it's just doing such good for the community that that's a lot of joy there to help artists and have super cool stuff.
Yeah, it really is. It was super exciting to see, and I'm so proud of her. She did such a beautiful job on a shoestring.
I'm so proud of her. She's amazing. She's
Yeah,
incredible.
she is. Our own little Holly.
Inspiration to us all. And
Aw.
a lot of her recipes are in the cookbook.
They are, which is coming out.
Yes, it is.
Could you believe I posted pictures of last year at this time we were shooting the cookbook?
I know. This is how long
It's been a year. Yeah, but this is COVID, everybody. Everything's late.
But we can tell you that our designer is so close to being done. We're right there, you know.
We're almost there. We're almost there. Okay, so I'm gonna make these. I guess they're called a raspberry Linzer cookie. So what they are is a sandwich cookie. I'm gonna tell you, I did not have the part where you stack them on top, and the top one has a hole in it, so the jam peeks through. So I'm gonna use this cookie cutter, and I didn't have a one that was smaller, so I'm gonna use this cookie cutter, and I'm going to pop out the middle with this cool thing that David made me. He cut, I think a pipe or something.
Did you do that today?
Yeah.
Just for fun?
I'm like, I need a hole. He goes, oh, I'll get you one.
I need a hole.
I need a hole. I think he really wanted the cookies.
Those are perfect. That is absolutely the perfect size. Hi, Monty.
Yeah, so that's what it's going to be. So anyway,
cool.
All right, so I'm going to put the wet ingredients in my mixer. Well, the wet-ish.
Is this a recipe that you've had around, or is it new?
Yeah, I had it around and adapted it from something else.
Okay.
Yeah. Normally, I don't think people put lemon in the cookie, but I really like lemon with raspberry.
That is new for this in the tradition of the Linzer cookie. That's going to be delicious.
I think so. And that lemon is gorgeous.
Yum.
So 2 sticks of butter that are at room temperature are going in here in my mixy thingy.
How many cookies do you make?
Well, I guess it just depends on how big your cookie thing is.
How thick?
So I'm hoping it makes at least 2 dozen.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'll find out when I use my cookie form. Okay. This looks like it's about 2 inches across.
Okay.
So I don't know. But we'll find out. Okay, so there's 2 sticks of butter in there, and I'm going to add 2/3 of a cup of confectioner's sugar. Now, some of these recipes, they use, regular granulated sugar.
Uh-huh.
But I like confectioner's sugar in a cookie dough. It really makes the cookie melt in your mouth more.
When you have to do the rollout ones, it really is the better sugar. It really is.
Yeah, so I'm using confectioner's sugar. Wow, I think I have just exactly enough in this bag. So that's 2/3 of a cup in there. That was cool. And an egg yolk is what's going in here.
One egg yolk?
1 egg yolk is going to go in there with my, and it's kind of the wet ingredients, I think, is what I would say. 1 yolky poo. And I'm not going to put it, well, I guess I should put the vanilla in there now too, because that's the next wet thing. And I have my own vanilla, which is really intense vanilla. So if you wanted to add, vanilla,
superior quality vanilla to
what you buy
in the store.
I'm telling you, every time I open it, I'm like, I just could drink it. It smells amazing. So I recommend doing that.
I just realized we've never made vanilla liqueur. We've made chocolate with.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
What would that be like? It's kind of like your vanilla that you made anyway.
Well, this kind of is vanilla liqueur because it's made with bourbon.
Because you could drink it.
You could drink it.
Cocktail idea? Cocktail idea?
Cocktails!
You never know.
So I'm gonna let this mix together till it's kind of fluffy. While I'm doing that, I'll get the dry ingredients together. And I'm going to use, that's the other thing that's a little different about these cookies than some. They use almond extract. I'm using almond flour.
Mm.
So I'm going to use a half a cup of that. And then 2 cups of regular flour.
That's probably really smart because you're doing the lemon thing and you don't want it to be competing.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what's happening. Oops. There. I have, at the same time, because that's what I do, dinner is in the oven.
You're so far ahead of me. I'm just, once again, watching you cook and have nothing planned for dinner.
Oh well.
Oh, well.
So, what do you want? And then I'm going to do, into the dry ingredients, I'm going to do the zest of this whole lemon.
Okay. A whole
Oh my gosh. This lemon is so fragrant.
There's nothing like having a lemon tree.
If I could have a lemon tree, I'd be happy. But they won't grow here.
I know. It's too cold. A lot of people don't realize we live in the 4 seasons here. We get cold.
Yeah.
Cold weather.
So I'm going to do the whole lemon into this. And it smells phenomenal.
That's your contraband lemon.
Okay, so that's totally ready. This, I don't know if you can see that, host. It's too far away. But this is what it looks like because it's all fluffy now.
Oh. Oh, wow. That's a nice looking dough.
Yeah, it will be. It will be grand, I tell you. So obviously you're not going to be able to see me do the whole thing, but you know, that's how baking goes. I'm going to do this other thing that I always tell you about instead of sifting. I use a whisk.
A whisk?
Yeah.
No, you showed me that before. I do that now. I never did, and now I do it.
Yeah, and now I have also a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, but this is my vanilla salt. So when you're done with the vanilla, the vanilla beans when you're making vanilla, I take some out and I put them in some sea salt and I let it sit there, and then that's what I use when I bake.
Yum.
Okay, so this is. You want to make sure that, the lemon is all kind of
right. You don't want just a big hunk of lemon zest in one cookie.
Yeah. And this also mixes the almond flour with the regular flour.
Right.
Okay. So now I'm going to add this.
Put in the dry.
Put in the dry just little by little. Mix it all up. I tell you this, if you have a KitchenAid, the attachment that you can get that has the
scraper on it, the scraper.
It's so great. Okay, so this is coming together into a dough. And it smells really good. Okay, there it is.
It's going to be so tasty.
It doesn't take long.
You make a type of cookie like this in your traditional Christmas cookie tin, don't you?
It's similar, yeah. It's got it basically it's like this because it has almond flour and confectioner's sugar and an egg yolk, but it doesn't have the lemon and it's not rolled out.
Hey, I just saw a little gadget today that I thought you might like for what you're just doing. So
oh, really?
You've seen, apparently.
You know how I love gadgets.
I know. Well, apparently there is a spatula that has a split in the middle. So what you were just doing with your scraper paddle to get all the stuff off of the paddle. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, I just saw it. I was like,
that could be delicious. I need it.
Because it's annoying to get things off of beaters.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it is. And I always feel like I'm leaving at least a cookie behind.
I know, and who wants to do that?
Nobody. Nobody. Okay, here's my beautiful dough.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it smells so good.
My God.
And I'm going to divide it into two.
Okay, for the top and the bottom.
Well, yeah. I'm going to put one in the refrigerator while I roll it out.
Okay.
So, cutting it in half, more or less. You know, you don't have to be exact, but it's, you know, it's sticky. So, but it'll be okay when I roll it out. And I'm going to wrap this up and put it in the refrigerator. I'll be right back.
Okay. You left me with the dough, Debriana. You left me with it. If we could beam dough, I would do it.
All right, so I'm just going to wrap it up in some plastic wrap and stick it in the refrigerator while I roll one of them out, and you can kind of see that.
Okay.
Okay.
Monty.
Monty!
Monty says hi. He hurt his paw.
In the refrigerator it goes.
He's wearing a sock.
Okay. So now I'm going to roll this one out, but I'm going to put some flour on my board.
Okay.
And you shall see it. Where's my flour?
Right here.
Roll out.
Thank you. I need a sous chef.
You know, Debriana, that post we just did today for Corona Kitchen, that heart, that's one of those Ukrainian embroidery cookies.
Oh,
that actually
so
the icing looks like embroidery. Can you believe that? I mean, that's
so
amazing.
beautiful.
Amazing.
Oh, this dough rolls out so beautifully. It's so easy.
Oh God, it looks perfect.
So pretty. So you want it to be about 1/8 of an inch thick.
Okay.
Might be a little flour on top. Yeah. Oh, it's so easy to roll.
Oh yeah. That's the other thing about confectioner sugar.
Yeah, it's a soft, very soft dough. Okay, that's good. That's good. You want it to be about 1/8 of an inch thick because you're going to double the cookie. You know what I mean?
Right.
Otherwise, you know, it gets to be like a sandwich. Too fat.
Much.
Too fat. Yeah. So this is
delicate.
This is the cookie cutter. So you want the bottom cookie to be like this. And then the top cookie, I'll just show you that because obviously I can't do all that while we're on the show. The top cookie, you'll do that and then do this in the middle.
So you can see the jam.
Yeah. So after you bake the cookie and it cools, you put the jam on it and then stack it. And then the jam peeks through.
Are you going to do powdered sugar on the top?
On top of the cookie? Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm going to use these beautiful Silpats that you gave me. I'm so excited.
Yay. I'll be wanting some of these cookies. Oh my God, they're going to be so good.
Oh, they're going to, yeah, they really are. They're such a light cookie. And I can't wait to use that jam. That's so exciting. So these Silpat things changed my life.
Right?
Yes.
They're so great. I love
They're
them.
awesome. So here, the cookies are just going to go on here, and they'll go in a 325 oven for maybe 10 minutes. But, you know, I always start watching them around 8 minutes.
It's no more cookie burn. Like you won't do it.
Yeah, you have to just keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on them because, boy, these guys can burn pretty fast.
They're delicate.
Yeah. So that's my story. That's my cookie story. And I'll put those in the oven at 325 and I'll stack them together and post it.
Beautiful. How long do you cook them for?
About 10 minutes. So I always start checking like about 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Just to make sure they're not going to. And then if it doesn't quite look done, I check it at 1 minute and then another minute because in cookie life, minutes are a long time.
Well, that's true cookie paranoia. I mean, I have it.
I know.
I have it too. You know,
I know. And I never, ever bake cookies without a timer, ever.
You don't ever say out loud, oh, I'll be right back. I have to go do something or whatever and go talk to somebody. Forget it. You just burned your cookies.
That's it. You just burned it. You cannot. You have to pay attention with cookies.
Pay attention.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to put this up on the screen because life is very complicated right now. And I have been posting on my regular Facebook feed if you want to know where to donate for the Ukrainians. I posted a site that has vetted, I think, 10 different organizations. I also posted one that's helping the animals. So if that's your thing, you can just look on my Facebook page. But I am going to show you this now because I know that a lot of people, this election obviously is becoming more and more important to the survival of our democracy. And a lot of people don't want to give their time, but they don't have it. So they give money, but they don't know where to give it. This organization takes the money and then it monitors races across the country. And when a race needs an influx of cash, they're able to go to that and put the money into it. So one candidate's not getting overloaded with a bunch of money, and then the little races suffer because we don't know about them.
It's a wonderful efficiency model that's really new in this type of area. And it's so important. If you can't do anything, put your dollar somewhere.
Your dollars matter.
What's happening right now is just exacerbating the fall of democracy. And whenever that happens, with what we've got going on over here, it's not good.
No. We have to, every bit of your energy that you can donate to this cause to get us through this hump. We cannot lose this election. So
stay awake and alert.
Yeah. So if you can donate time, if you can make phone calls, if you can, I phone banked for Beto the other day, and the organization that was doing that phone banking said their goal was to reach 2 million people, to make 2 million calls, and they had already passed that goal 2 weeks ago. So it was fun. I love phone banking.
I was just in Texas over the weekend at a film festival in El Paso, and I just did a prayer for Texas while I was there because it was a very different place than where we live.
Yep, very different. Yeah. So those are things you can write postcards. If you want to write postcards, that's also a really helpful way to get people involved. But if you can only give money, here's a way to give it.
And one last thing, if people don't think emails or letters or phone calls just to pressure senators or representatives, they really do work. And as someone who's worked for state government, they have to look at all that stuff.
Yes, they do.
So
it really matters. Phone calls matter. It's important, and it doesn't literally. It takes like maybe 5 minutes if you're going to make a phone call. If you have to wait,
and I have to say, half the time I call, you get a voice mail, and it's just a great way to use your voice. You don't even have to talk to anybody. Just give your opinion.
Yep. So, hey, there's our Instagram account. We're getting up there, people. Thank you.
422. Thanks for going on the IG. Okay.
Thanks.
Thank
you. So we will see you next week. And thanks for hanging out with us with our little, heart cookies.
Yes, just have a heart, people. Find the compassion. We know you do. We know if you're front of kitchen, you got the compassion.
Yep, we know you do.
That's what we're all about. So do what you can, okay? And even down to thinking good thoughts. If that's,
light a candle. It all matters, people.
It does. Good vibes.
Good vibes are necessary.
Peace and good vibes.